Hi gang, this is Mike G from Mr. GTV and MrMikeGone.com, talking about suffering with ill health. And I've not been on for a while. I have posted stuff, but I've not been that well since I've arrived in the UK, and therein lies a story. So if you're experiencing ill health, disease, sickness, if you're unwell and you feel like you're going through hell, this particular video is for you. Let me tell you a little bit of a story before I start. I landed back in the UK 4th of May. Having been in Thailand for just nearly 3 years, I was coming backwards and forwards, which was always my intention, but due to COVID regulations, restrictions and limited flights and restrictions of travel, I just wasn't able to get back to see my loved ones, friends and family. So I got stuck in Thailand. Having got stuck in Thailand, I acclimatised fully to the warm temperatures, the humidity, the food, the water, the time zone, the lifestyle, the pace of life, the culture, the air. And then I came back to the UK on May the 4th. And since I've been back, and I'm currently making this round about June, I think it's June the 4th, June the 5th, just after the Jubilee weekend, I'm realising that shifting the sort of food I eat, shifting the air I breathe, the time zone, the lack of sleep, or the shift in sleep patterns, the water, just the whole vibe of being back here is having an effect on my health. Now, what is it that's having an effect on your health? Is it a diagnosis? Is it your age? Is it your state of mind? Is it what's going on emotionally in your life, physically in your life, practically in your life, financially in your life? Is it work? Is it family? There's a wonderful expression which is, when you're going through hell, keep going. Now, I'm back in the UK and I'm keeping going. I've spent pretty much 4 weeks since I landed in bed. I've had the shits, the shivers, the aches, the pains, the dizziness. I've not slept very well. I've not been able to warm up. Although today I've got a nice t-shirt on that my daughter bought me, Cat Garner. And you'll have seen me smiling and getting on with my family and running courses. So the lesson is, keep going. I am not my body. My body is expressing symptoms. The cause, I know, it's the time zone, it's the water. I mean, I was drinking lots of water in Thailand which didn't have fluoride in it. That's a conversation in itself. I was eating organic food with no chemicals, no GMOs. It wasn't modified, it wasn't over-processed, it was healthy, it was natural. I was eating fruits, I was eating farm meats, I was eating fresh fish, I was eating whole foods, natural foods, not fast foods. I've come back here and my daughter's cooking me wonderful stuff, and other people are providing meals for me, and I'm going out and buying my own meals and doing my own thing. But you can't beat natural organic food that's not processed, in the right amount, in small amounts, grazed throughout the day. And I've not been doing that here. That's been my choice. It's been my mistake to get back to the UK and fancied fish and chips, had fish and chips, fancied a curry from my favourite curry house, had a curry, had a kebab, had a few beers, had the occasional whiskey and brandy. I wasn't doing that in Thailand. And to my detriment, but a choice, to my detriment, those causes have created the effects that have caused my dis-ease. Disease is dis-ease. I got at ease in Thailand. When I'm eased and pleased, I don't express symptoms, I don't have toxicity, I don't get ill. I'm back now, I'm back into my UK routine, you know, having a beer with my son, having a beer with my daughter, or a gin and tonic, seeing my friends, sleeping, watching TV at different time zones to what I've been used to. So a complete disruption of balance, and it's created dis-ease. So let me suggest to you that Ask yourself, what are you doing that's creating your dis-ease? What are you doing that's not pleasing you? Because what's not pleasing you isn't easing you. And if you're not eased, you'll express dis-ease. All sickness and pain and stress and tension is a gift. It's telling you that you're thinking something wrong or doing something wrong. Now, I know it's the shift in time zone and sleep patterns and food and the whole adjustment of getting back to the UK that's caused it for me, but what is it for you? I know that when things were going for me well, even when I lived in the UK, my health and energy, my vitality was good. When negative things were going on in my life, it created ill health, sickness, disease. It disrupted my molecules. It changed my body chemistry. It goes from psychology to biology. If you've got things on your mind, your immune system is low, your metabolism is low, and your health is down. Can't get away from that. So for you, what is it? And the other point I want to make on this video, because I understand this, and I'm now adapting back to the sleep patterns that I had in Thailand, going to bed earlier, sleeping soundly, peacefully, staying warm or staying well ventilated and walking and, eating healthily, not just having what I fancy. I've gone through that this first month, and that didn't work for me on any level. I probably crashed myself having too much of what I fancied, because I was like a kid in a toy shop, a kid in a sweet shop. Literally, I was missing me Greg's pasty. I was missing me kebab. I was missing me special curry, me chicken tikka masala and me fish and chips. And I did it all. And I crashed. So knowing this, you can still fall foul of it, as I have. But I'm sharing that teaching with you. And I did know better. But I just went for all the vices and decided to have a bit of what I fancy. And on top of the 3 years in Thailand and coming back here, it just was too much. So now, having learnt that lesson, I'm sharing and teaching from that lesson. But there's one big thing that I'm teaching with a smile. I'm being cheerful. I'm being positive about it, constructive about it. Just because you're ill, you don't have to suffer. Suffering is a choice. You don't have to suffer from a cold. You can have a cold. You can have spine pain, as I have. You can have a stroke. You could have any diagnosis. Suffering is a choice. You can be positive about it. I work with people end of life, and those people with terminal diagnoses, I find, are more peaceful, positive and powerful than a lot of people who are able-bodied and well, and I've got a lifetime of opportunities ahead of them. You don't have to suffer with a diagnosis. You don't have to suffer with a sickness or a disease. That's a choice. And although I lost my voice about 2 weeks ago, you can check on some of the Mr. GTV YouTube videos where I'm talking with a frog in my throat, as they say. Still smiling, still going out there teaching on a Wednesday night with Catherine, my daughter, Kat Garner, who you'll find at connectwithcat.co.uk. Still out with the friends and family, still attending barbecues and, having a beer at Wetherspoons and whatever we do, days out. Went down to Blackpool, been over to Manchester. Not well, but choosing not to be a victim to it. Don't be a victim to it. When you suffer, you become a victim. Just be with it. If you're unable to go out, just be peaceful and don't go out. If you're able to go out but you're not feeling well, be peaceful, go out. Know you're not well, but don't affect it. Don't allow it to affect you. Don't go through hell when you're not well. Just be peaceful. Just be with it. Just be mature. Be positive. Learn from it. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Be aware of your emotions, but you don't have to give yourself a hard time. And you don't have to give other people a hard time by moaning and complaining about it. Don't explain. Don't complain. Step up. Be mature. Because suffering's a choice. Don't suffer. Even if, as I say, you've got something that's can't be fixed, you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life, or maybe it's going to shorten your life with a diagnosis that you didn't choose. There might be an initial shock to these situations, but then get your head round it, and if you can't, well, I'm here for a chat. Be mature. Choose to be a victor, not a victim, whatever's going on. And as I go from strength to strength and pick up now, I'm drinking water, I'm sleeping better, I'm staying warm, I'm getting some fresh air, I'm exercising, I'm being positive minded. There's nothing more that I can do as my body adapts to the new time zone, the new climate, the new culture of being back in the UK. And it does take time for the biorhythms of your body to catch up with where you are in the world and where you are in your life and your age and what's going on in the world. Because it's called harmonic resonance, and all this fear that's going on, all this crisis stuff that's going on, puts you into fight and flight, which adrenalizes you. It either powers you up or shuts you down, fight or flight. You either want to run away or you want to fight it, but it changes your body chemistry. Well, be aware of that. That's normal, but you can actually balance that yourself with a decision that you're not going to suffer, you're going to experience, and you're going to get control and create balance. And as I say, if you're unable to do that, call me for a chat and I'll give you some suggestions for free. And if you go to Mr. GTV, which is all free, there's lots of stuff on there that will help you. And there's some live hypnosis sessions that I did right at the very beginning, maybe back in October last year, which was 2021, where I'm doing hypnosis sessions for other people who've got stress and tension and need relaxation. And you can listen to me doing the interview, and then when I go into the session with them, you can close your eyes and listen to that as if I'm doing it to you, and you'll benefit as they did. And that's free. So be powerful, and as I recover and get well, not going through hell, being a victor, not a victim, do the same, be like me, and step up and have a wonderful day. Be powerful, enjoy your mind, and check back for more from me on Mr. GTV for free. Mike G, take care.